Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader. It's February 3rd, Wednesday, and today we're going to review some of the boxer shorts that look most vulnerable, particularly with the market having stalled today. Perhaps it's going to roll over, perhaps not, but I want to give you the update on where these charts are. There's some new ideas in here as well going forward. Starting off with ARG, Air Gas, stock which had run from 26 to 52 and doubled, then formed a wedge or coil, but broke down hard a few days ago, rolling over from 50 down to 41.5, bouncing back up towards 45 near the resistance level. Today gave back 41 cents, but certainly with the downside thrust, looks like this may have broken, and looking forward to a target around the $37 range. ASMI, semiconductor group stock, which ran from 6 to 27 or something like that, then appears to have rolled over and topped out. Heavy downside volume here, broke this stock in mid-January, bounced to resistance, and then rolled over, made lower lows before bouncing the last couple days, today giving back 47 cents. But certainly looks like a down mode, headed south. There's some support around 22 and a quarter, but my targets are 19 and 17 and a half going forward. COH, which has broken a 6-month rising channel, broke hard in mid-January, and over the last 2 weeks has formed a beautiful bear flag right near overhead price resistance and declining moving averages. Perhaps a new trend is starting here. We'll see going forward, but targets are 30, 27, 22 and a half. Capital One Financial, which we added to our portfolio today, going forward, had a nice break hard here in mid-January on heavy volume, and has formed a bear flag going in the rebound with technicals not responding very well at all. We'll see if this does break down. Support around 32 would be my next target, followed by something around 27. Cintas, which has been on our list for a couple months, topped, broke down hard in December, went sideways and bear flag for about 4 weeks, broke down. Another mini bear flag forming right now. As you can see, technicals barely responding on this attempt at a bump. Going forward, my targets on Cintas are 22 and 19 and a half. EBIX, which had a beautiful rising channel from about the 5.5 range up toward 22, more than quadrupling, rolled over in a head and shoulders pattern, and it's been making lower lows and lower highs, forming a mini channel within a bigger declining channel. Target around 11 and a half 12 zone, and then beneath that around 975.10 area. EWP, this is the Spain country ETF. After a big run up from the low 20s to the low 50s, rolled over in a flat head and shoulders type top, broke down in January, and tried to bounce the last couple sessions, but gave back $1.18 today. Technicals look terrible. The stock looks like it's going lower, as does the EWZ Brazilian fund, which is similar. Topped after a big run up from 27 to over 80. And then came down hard in January, bounced the last few sessions, but today gave back 95 cents and does look vulnerable to lower levels. My targets are 58 and then 47. Freeport McMoran, also a big winner this year. Last year went from 16 to 90. Rolled over hard in January and bounced to resistance here. Gave back 205 today. So he has lower targets in mind. Looking at something around 62 and possibly 53, but with a longer term target down in the 44 range potentially. FXI, the Chinese ETF, also rolled over in head and shoulders fashion, broke down beneath the neckline and rallied back in bear flag or bear retracement type fashion. My targets are 33 and 28 going forward. GEF, Greif Brothers, also rounding type top or head and shoulder stop after a big run up that saw it go from 26 to 58. Best it can do in the last couple of days is barely bounce. Today it dropped 73 cents and targets are 46 and a half and 41. LFC China Life, also toppy looking pattern that broke down in January, bounced back for a couple of days, has been stalled here. Technicals aren't bouncing much and sure look like the stock has lower levels in front of it with targets at 60 and 52. Lumber liquidators. Up next, LL. Big rising channel. Saw it move from 7 to 28, quadrupling. But kind of topped in this area, came down in mid-January, and over the course of the last 7 or 8 days has rolled back to the declining top sign, moving averages and lateral price resistance with barely a bump in technicals. Augurs well for more downside. Look for something around 21.5 and then something around 18.5, 19. Microsystems, quite the volatile stock over the years, has moved up and down dramatically. May have broken a trend channel here with downside thrust and has barely been able to bounce here. I'm looking for something to retest the 25.5, 26 zone and then something in the low 20s. PBR, Petróleo Brasileiro, South American Brazilian oil company, head and shoulder top, broke down, bear flagging, support at 38.5, but eventual target down around 32. PWRD, Perfect World, which topped in a head and shoulders type formation, broke down in mid-January, has been basically bear flagging for a couple of weeks here and unable to get back up to resistance. Could break down, and 33.5 going forward, along with 27 are my targets on that one. Lastly is QSII, which very distinctively broke a top here, as you can see, after a big run-up that took it from 26 to 66. It rolled over hard in January and has been barely able to bounce here. My targets going forward are a test of support around 47 and then something maybe down in the low 40s. That's it for this evening. There's some ideas for you on the short side. Talk to you later.